Cost of building a 3-bedroom duplex here in Nigeria. In this video, I'm going to give you the estimated quantity of materials needed, estimated cost of materials using the current price. That is the current price of building materials here in Nigeria in October 2024, excluding cost of labor. Yeah, we're not talking about cost of labor today. Now, before we go into the video, I want you to know that it will be very difficult for you to get an exact estimate for any building. So estimates can be high or low depending on the following factors. One, the location of your building. The cost of building a 3-bedroom duplex in Lagos is different from the cost of building a 3-bedroom duplex in Abuja. So the location of your building is a major factor. Now, another thing is the topography of the land. The topography of the land you're building on. Are you building on a mountain area or a valley or around bodies of water or on a plain land? If you're building on a mountain area, you know it's going to cost you more to excavate the land. If you're building on a valley, you know it's going to cost you more for reinforcement, right? So the topography of the land. Another thing is the type of soil. The type of soil you're building on. Are you building on a sandy soil, clay soil, or loamy soil? We all know that loamy soil is the best soil for building. Another thing is the design of the house. The design of your building. So if your design, your 3-bedroom duplex, the design is different from Mr. B's 3-bedroom duplex, the cost will not be the same. Another thing is the construction method. The construction method this engineer used may be different from the construction method this other engineer used, and the cost will be different. Another thing is the cost of building materials. The cost of building materials as at the time you're building. So the cost of building materials in Nigeria in 2023 is not the cost of building materials in Nigeria in 2024, and it's not going to be the same in 2025. So the cost of building materials as at the time you're building is another factor. Then the cost of labor. The cost of labor, different engineers with their different price, right? Now, the best way to get a very close bill quantity or quotation, like we call it here in Nigeria, to get a very close quotation is from your building plan. That is where you get your quotation. Now, once you get your building plan from your architect, you hand it over to your engineer. From the building plan, your engineer should be able to derive a very close bill quantity or quotation for your building. But whether you're working with the best engineer in the world, I would advise you leave room for errors. Now, let's say your engineer tells you that it will cost you a total of 40 million naira to build this 3-bedroom duplex, right? You should budget at least 41 to 42 million naira. At the end of the day, you might end up spending 36 or 37 or 38 million naira or 41 to 42 million naira. So leave room for errors, okay? Now, for this quotation I'm going to give to you, I got from my engineer Ewere. So if you want a more personalized quotation, and a good engineer, a good and genuine engineer to handle your building project, I will highly recommend engineer Ewere. His phone number will be on the screen, also in the description box. Now, for this quotation, we're going to use the current price of building materials here in Delta State, Nigeria in 2024. Cost of building materials may differ from state to state, right? But the difference is usually not much. Let's say the cost of a bag of cement. Now, a bag of cement in Delta State might cost like, let's say 10,500 naira, 10,500 naira. In other states, it might cost 10,300, 10,400, 10,600, but the difference is usually not much, okay? Now, for this particular 3-bedroom duplex, it has 3 bedrooms, all en suites. It has a visitor's toilet. It has 3 sitting rooms, 2 on the first floor, then 1 on the second floor. It has a sit-out. There's a staircase inside, the kitchen, visitor's toilet, the balcony. Those are the pictures, okay? And an entrance, entrance, that is the outside corridor. Now, let's talk about from foundation to DPC. What are the things you need from foundation to DPC to build this your 3-bedroom duplex here in Nigeria in 2024? From foundation to DPC, you need 6 inches block, 1,500 pieces of 6 inches block. Each piece costs 600 naira. Each block, each 6 inches block costs 600 naira. So 600 multiplied by 1,500 is giving us 900,000 naira. So you need 1,500 pieces of 6 inches block, and each piece costs 600 naira. 600 multiplied by 1,500 is giving us 900,000 naira. You need cement. You need 60 bags of cement. 60 bags of cement, and each bag of cement costs 10,300 naira currently here in Delta State in October 2024. So a bag of cement costs 10,300 naira. 10,300 naira multiplied by 60 because you need 60 bags. 60, that is giving us 618,000 naira. Another thing you need is 12 rod, 12 rod, and you need 60 lengths of 12 rod, and each length costs 9,000 naira, 9,000 naira. So 9,000 multiplied by 60 is giving us 540,000 naira, 540,000 naira. Another thing you need is 16 rod. You need 16 rod, and you need 20 lengths of 16 rod, and each length costs 16,500 naira. So 16,500 multiplied by 20 is giving us 330,000 naira. 330,000 naira. You need 8 rod, 8 rod, and you need 20 lengths of 8 rod, and each length costs 4,000 naira. So 4,000 multiplied by 20 is giving us 80,000 naira. Another thing you need is board. You need board. You need 100 pieces of board, and each piece costs 3,000 naira. So 3,000 multiplied by 100 is giving us 300,000 naira. You need gravel. You need gravel, 2 trips of gravel. That is 2 tipper load of gravel. Each trip costs 160,000 naira. So 160,000 naira multiplied by 2 is giving us 320,000 naira. Another thing you need is the filling sand. That is the laterite. You need the filling sand, laterite, 20 trips of filling sand. There is 20 strips of laterite, and each strip currently costs 40,000 naira. 40,000 naira multiplied by 20 is giving us 800,000 naira. 800,000 naira. You need sharp sand. You need 5 trips of sharp sand, and each trip costs 60,000 naira. So 60,000 naira multiplied by 5 is giving us 300,000 naira. That is from foundation to DPC for a 3-bedroom duplex, and that is giving us a total of 4,188,000 naira. 4,188,000 naira. Now let's move from DPC to lintel level. From DPC to lintel level, you need 6 inches block, another 6 inches block. You need another 1,500 pieces of 6 inches block, 1,500 pieces of 6 inches block, and each piece costs 600 naira. 600 naira multiplied by 1,500 is giving us 900,000 naira. We need sharp sand, 5 trips of sharp sand, and each trip costs 60,000. 60,000 multiplied by 5 is giving us 300,000 naira. You need gravel. You need 2 trips of gravel. That is 2 tipper load of gravel, and each tipper load costs 160,000 naira. So 160,000 naira multiplied by 2 is giving us 320,000 naira. Then you need 12 rod, 12 rod, and each length, you need 60 lengths of 12 rod, and each length costs 9,000 naira. So 9,000 naira multiplied by 60 is giving us 180,000 naira. Then you need 8 rod, 20 lengths of 8 rod, and then each length costs 4,000 naira. 4,000 naira multiplied by 20 is giving us 80,000 naira. You need 16 rod. 16 rod, 5 lengths of 16 rod, and each length costs 16,500 naira. Currently here in Delta State, Nigeria. So 5 times 5 multiplied by 16,500 naira is giving us 82,000 naira. Then you need binding wire. Binding wire, 1 roll of binding wire, and 1 roll costs 30,000 naira. So 30 multiplied by 1 is giving us 30,000 naira. You need 1 bag of 3 inches nail. 3 inches nail, 1 bag, and each bag costs 33,000 naira. So 33,000 naira multiplied by 1 is giving us 33,000 naira. You need another 4 inches nail, 1 bag of 4 inches nail, and that's a bag costs 33,000 naira. So 33,000 naira multiplied by 1 is giving us 33,000 naira. You need cement. Okay, you need 60 bags of cement. 60 bags of cement, and a bag of cement costs 10,300 naira. 10,300 naira multiplied by 60 is giving us 618,000 naira.
You need board, 100 pieces of board, and each piece of board costs 3,000 naira. So 3,000 naira multiplied by 100 is giving us 300,000 naira. Then you need 1/6, 30 pieces of 1/6, 30 pieces of 1/6. Each piece costs 1,500 naira. So 1,500 naira multiplied by 30 is giving us 45,000 naira. 45,000 naira. So a total of what you need after adding everything up, a total of what you need from DPC to lintel for this 3-bedroom duplex is 2,921,500 naira. A total of 2,921,500 naira from DPC to lintel for a 3-bedroom duplex here in Nigeria in 2024. Now let's add everything up from foundation to DPC to lintel. Let's add everything up. So after adding everything up, we got a total of 7,109,500 naira. 7,109,500 naira. That is a total of what you need from foundation to lintel for a 3-bedroom duplex here in Nigeria in 2024.
So that is what we're going to stop today. In another video, we're going to talk about from the lintel to decking. From decking, we talk about the second floor, So that is what we're going to talk about in the next video. I hope you find this video helpful. I just want to take it step by step. I don't want to, I don't want this video to be too long so that you get everything and understand everything. This video is to help you get an idea on the cost of building a 3-bedroom duplex here in Nigeria. It's not to give you the exact amount you need. This is just for the skeleton work, and it's not the exact amount you need, okay? This is just to give you an idea on how much you should budget when building a 3-bedroom duplex here in Nigeria in 2024. Okay, so I hope you find this video helpful. If you do, let me know in the comment section. And if you want a more personalized quotation, a more personalized bill of quantity, you should just contact my engineer Ewere. I highly recommend him. And if you want a good and genuine engineer to handle your building project, contact engineer Ewere, and yeah, let him know you came from Mewerium on YouTube, and be rest assured that he's going to handle your building and you're going to have peace of mind. Okay, so yeah, please like this video so that more people can get to see this video, and subscribe to this channel for more information like this. Okay, and yeah, leave me a comment in the comment section. If you have any question, put it down in the comment section. I love you, and I will see you in my next one. Bye. Peace out.